Do you have this Firefighter Aptitude and Character Test Candidate Orientation Guide? My copyright is 2019. If you have the copy, go ahead and pull it out. We're going to work through a firefighter writing ability question. My name is Luann. I own Smart Tutoring and Test Preparation Services, and I have been a Firefighter Aptitude Test tutor for the last 12 and a half years. I'm thrilled to be with you today. My firefighter career test prep mailing list received 5 writing questions this week. So I thought I'd pop in here and give you a little bit of instruction. If you are a fire recruit and if you are not on my firefighter mailing list, I do recommend that you go to smarttutoring.ca and sign up for the firefighter career test prep mailing list. Every week you'll receive practice questions from me that will allow you to assess your skills in each of the testing components that you will see on a firefighter aptitude test. Every 4 weeks, you'll receive an assessment or a reminder from me that says, hey, it's been a month. Where are you at? If you need some support, let me know so we can continue to work together. All right, let's work through the writing question on this firefighter aptitude and character test orientation guide. We're going to go to question 20 in the writing ability section. And before we look at this section, I just want to remind you that these study guides are not they're not a good means to help you assess whether or not you're going to get a good grade on your test. And that's because they don't provide you with enough questions. So instead of you doing this and acing it and thinking you're going to ace the fact test, I want you to treat this particular guide as a sample of what you're going to see in terms of how the questions are laid out. I just don't want you to go in underprepared based on the minimal tools that they're giving you to prepare. Okay, so keep that in mind. We're going to work through question 20. It says, identify the type of error that is found in the following sentence. And then it gives you 4 options: spelling, grammar, punctuation, and D, there is no error. So I want you to keep in mind with this style of question, you're not asked to fix the error. You're asked to identify the type of error that you're working through. So that's where we're going to start with that knowledge, all right? So you're not fixing the error, you're identifying the type of error that you are looking at. Now, the sentence says, sometimes the difference between being a good firefighter and an average firefighter comes down to whether or not the firefighter is properly trained. If you were to work through this, you can see that there are no punctuation errors and there are no grammatical errors in this sentence. So you can cross off punctuation. Even though it's a long sentence, it's expressing one idea, so punctuation is not warranted here. And it's a correct sentence because it has all of the pieces of a correct sentence, so it's not going to be a grammar error. Now, there is an error in this particular sentence, and the error is in spelling with whether. All right, so your answer is going to be A. It's a spelling error, and I want to sit here and talk to you about how you're being tested in spelling on the firefighter aptitude and character test, or the FACT test. Now, they're not going to ask you to spell words. Instead, they're going to ask you to choose the correct spelling of the word. And in order to determine the correct spelling, you have to think about the meaning of the word that they're using. For your notes, I want you to record study or review commonly misspelled or commonly confused words. There are a set of them. You can look them up. The test is going to be asking you about these words. Okay, so commonly confused or commonly misspelled words are what you're being asked to determine on the spelling section in the writing ability section of the fact test. Now here we have weather, W-E-A-T-H-E-R. That's the correct way to spell weather, but in this case, we're talking about outdoor conditions. We want to use the word weather as if there is a choice, right? Comes down to the choice of the firefighter being properly trained, or let's see, if is another way of saying it. Comes down to if the firefighter is properly trained. Okay, so weather and W-E-A-T-H-E-R and weather, W-H-E-T-H-E-R, are one set of commonly confused or commonly misspelled words. Okay, so again, my name is Luann. I own Smart Tutoring and Test Preparation Services. If you like this video, do make sure you like it so I know to come back and do more of these types of questions for you. And also hit subscribe so that you receive the weekly video when it comes out. Thank you and have a smart day.